Welcome everybody today to the presentation for RoboForex. Delighted that you're here. We'll get right into this and keep this snappy. Before we get into the presentation, I want to go over some things that are very important, just housekeeping things. There's risk here. Anytime you're trading in the in any of the markets that we trade in, Forex, CFDs, commodities, any of the things that we trade, there is inherent risk. That means that, you have to be mindful of that risk. And the bottom line is right here on this slide. I won't read the whole slide to you, but the key thing is to be aware of the risk and enter, with money that you can afford to lose. Never risk funds you cannot afford to lose. That's a very important thing, because we have what we think are really good world-class traders, but the trader can be blindsided sometimes by events in the marketplace. You just don't know what's going to happen sometimes. And so it's very, very important to be mindful of your risk exposure. There's a reason that we can earn 1% plus on many days, not every day, but there's a reason that we're able to earn that. And it's because there is risk. You can't get that kind of earning from the bank. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Robert Burns. I'm 65 years old here in the Seattle, Washington area. You may be asking, what is an American doing here? I thought you guys couldn't play, and you'd be right. U.S. citizens are not able to play, but because my wife and daughter, and now get this, 2 days ago, our grandson is now a U.S. citizen. 4 months old, and he became a dual citizen. Sasha is his name. Alexandra's baby boy. And so we're excited about that. My son, Robbie, he and I are U.S. citizens only. He's here in the Montana area, and it's a home of fly fishing. I've got to go over and visit him to do more of that. And I dearly love fly fishing and playing the bass guitar. And one of the benefits of this business that you'll see is the ability to earn passive income, which means you can go do more of what you love to do. Assuming things go your way, and that's our objective, is to help you get them going your way. On my professional resume, I have been in the Forex market since 2004. That sounds like a long time and sounds impressive from a time standpoint. It doesn't mean that I can trade well. I just want to put that out there. I was in and out, never serious until the last couple of years. So really call me a 2-year-old trader, and I think that's probably safe. And I'm determined to get that right. And I have more winning days than losing days. I'm working on increasing the length of time I stay in and my relative success. But I've been around this arena for a long while. Real estate, I've been in for 37 years. Love real estate, especially commercial investment real estate. And still do that, and still will for, and until the bitter end. Crypto, I've been involved with since 2017. I like crypto. There's things I really like about it. There's things that are challenging, but in general, it's one of those assets. The common theme in all of these, though, things I'm interested in personally, are the product itself earns money. And then over those years, I've been involved in team building and internet marketing, specifically of how to expand somebody's reach and getting a lot of people on teams. And that can be very lucrative. So here's what we're going to go over today. Copy trading. What's that? The solidity of the broker, why that's so important, how you get withdrawals done. What's compounding? How does that work? And then optionally, you don't have to become an affiliate. You may say, hey, I'm too busy. I just want to put some money in and have it grow. Good on you. We love you. But if you do want to build a business here, in addition to having the trading working for you, the affiliate aspect of this business can be very, very attractive. And then lastly, we're going to have a drawing, and that's something where we give away $100. And we'll go through how that works and so forth. Robert Russell is providing the funding for that. So I'm very grateful that he's been doing that over the period of time that we're doing it. And then part 2 will be, we'll wrap up the recording at that point, and then we'll get into Q&A, question and answer, enrollment help, and so forth. Here is an example of a few folks that have won the $100 drawing. This slide is has a lot more names on it, or should have a lot more names on it. One of the people on here is a fellow from Northern Ireland named Don Murray, and Don was a fellow that won the $100. Everybody here is, but unlike most, where most will take the money and put it into copy trading, and that's something certainly that is the vast majority of people do. Don had skills himself. He went out, he took the $100 and he turned it into $200. And this looks, I know, like $10,000 and $20,000. It's actually $100. We have an account type called a pro-cent account. And the pro-cent account enables you to trade a $100 account like it's a $100 account like it's a $10,000 account. So this is something that's a very special aspect of RoboForex. And I like this example because he took the bull by the horns. Now, he had some time doing trading himself. Most will not do this. I just think this is a fun example. Now, speaking of that trading, what is manual trading? You know, what did Don use as an example to do what he did? Well, manual trading is when somebody has acquired the skills, they've gone out and done the work. It's not easy. It's not simple. It's hard, in fact, and you have to be very committed to it to get good results. And it is active income. If you're in the fight, you're earning or you're losing, one of the two. And you know, this is something that is not easy. Now, how does that contrast, or how does that compare with copy trading? Copy trading is the exact opposite of that. What you do is you come in as a client, you register, you get your account verified, meaning it's KYC'd, and then you determine the trader you want to use, and then you pick the account type that you want to fund. You put that together and you put the money in there, and once you've chosen that trader, that may be all you do, other than do withdrawals now and then. And what's so cool is it really is passive income. In other words, it's easy, it's simple, doesn't require any skills at all. So this is a very, very attractive aspect of this business. And this is something that sometimes we miss the import of this, because people think it's Forex, it's hard, it's all this stuff. And you'd be right. Normal Forex trading, if you had to learn yourself, it is not easy. What makes this so compelling is you can have this going on. If you do aspire to trade yourself, we'll show you how we've got some things to help you walk down that path in a very gentle manner with the training wheels. You may say, nah, I don't want any part of that. I like fly fishing better than Forex, and that's all I want to do, or whatever it is you do. You like sailing better than Forex. Great. Good on you. You can have your money working and sweating when you're sleeping. That's what makes copy trading very compelling. Now, why this broker? This is something that it's just an interesting example that happens. I'm very active in the Forex world, and so I'm constantly looking at new stuff and new things and trying to digest new information. And one of the things I do is I look at brokers very frequently. And I had determined that this broker was a good one, and I had literally favorite placed it. I put it in my bookmarks in my browser. In fact, I had to call that up one day and just show you where that is. I mean, literally, you know, I had bookmarked it. I'm going to get an account with this broker, I had decided. And then wind the clock forward probably 3-4 months later, I run into this fella named Robert Russell, who somehow I ended up on his list. I liked some of the stuff I was seeing, so we friended one another. And one day a post of his popped up that had RoboForex on it, and copy trading popped up. And I thought, wait a minute, copy trading is something that could be very attractive to a team builder because it offers passive income to their clientele. Team builders like this, particularly if the company is solid and the company isn't going to blow up and do a rug pull. So many people we have coming to us are refugees from the rug pulls. You know, the rug pull gets done, then they go, man, I want solidity. I want solidity. They're really determined to find something that has good stability. This is that. This is that. This is something that's been around 14 years. They actually were founded in 2009. This is an old, dated slide. It's over 5 million clients in 169 countries. This is a big deal, guys. This is something where you can have the comfort of knowing that you've got a very stable platform upon which to build a business. That means if you do the work, the likelihood of a rug pull here is really small. and we've all, many of us, most of us have been in those companies where crypto or Forex, they're just not legit. They look good on the front end, and then all of a sudden, poof, you get up the next day and they're gone. That's never fun. And we have a number of people that have just joined us that have come from different companies that fit that bill. And, we have not only sympathy, but we have empathy. That's no fun. The likelihood of you experiencing that here is super low, super low. So this company is regulated by the FSC, the regulatory body in the country of Belize. They also are a participant in the Financial Commission, one of the founding members of the Financial Commission, which is a group of brokers that provide arbitration for their clients. And in the event the client has a dispute, which they do from time to time with the broker, this commission is able to adjudicate that dispute. And if the client wins, they can be awarded up to 20,000 euros. So it's a nice gesture on the part of RoboForex to say, look, we want to be fair and even-handed and have independent people, when we do have a dispute, adjudicate that dispute and provide arbitration between the company and the client. Now, what instruments does RoboForex offer? Of course, not surprisingly, Forex, cryptocurrencies, stocks, indices. Indices, by the way, if you're unfamiliar with this one, this is a very popular area. We do a lot with this. And a good example of an indice would be the Dow Jones Industrial Average. There's an indice called the US 30. That's the top US 30 industrial companies. And it's an index of those companies. It's very, very widely traded in the world. Another example of that is the DAX, which is the German top 40 industrial companies. Another example would be the NAS, the top 100 US tech companies. Another example would be the JPN 225, the top 225 industrial companies in Japan, et cetera. These are really popular instruments to trade. Additionally, metals, gold in particular, is a very popular instrument. And then others that are, people like trading, soft commodities, things like wheat, soybeans, and so forth. This has been very, very heavily impacted by the Ukraine war, as have energies. Energies always tend to be pretty volatile, but they're even more so. Oil, petrol, gasoline, depending on where you are in the world, it's called different things. But heating oil, those type of instruments are available here as well. So RoboForex, you're going to see lots of indications of their validity, best trading app, most trusted broker, lots and lots and lots of awards from different entities. I won't read all these to you because you can go on the site and see these same things, but this is a very good indication. This, why I bookmarked this broker is the fact that they had won these awards. I like that. And I like the fact that they were around for a good long time, since 2009. They have their act together, and it shows. It really does. So now, how do we choose the trader? Because in the copy trading, if you're a manual trader, you already have skills, by the way. We want to talk to you about being a copy trader potentially. You know what the pitch is to copy traders? It's as simple as this. Let's say you've got that pal that's really good, and they're really good, and they know they're really good. You go to them as a member of RoboForex, and you go to your pal that's a really good trader and say, hey, how would you like to do what you're doing already right now and just get paid more? Are you interested? They often are. And sometimes they may be a world-class trader, and they're responsive to that silly little pitch I just gave you. If you want to earn more money doing exactly what you're doing now, show up here. And they do. Why wouldn't they? You mean to tell me if I trade the way I trade and you like the way I trade, the clients will like the way I trade and I get paid more? Pretty cool. So be mindful of that. That's another income possibility for you if you have people, in your circle of influence that are good traders. Now, the trader in the copy trading equation, not the manual trading. Manual trading, it's, each person is the Lone Ranger on their own. But in copy trading, if you're a client of copy trading, selecting the trader is a critical piece of that element. And what we do to help people do that, we look at this from our own perspective. We say, would I trade my own money with this trader? All of the traders that we will show you we have our own money with those traders. We have skin in the game. If the traders do well, we do well. If the traders don't do well, we don't do well. And I hope what that conveys is a sincerity about when we're recommending a trader, it's because we like them and we have had good results. They put a smile on our face, they'll probably put a smile on your face. And that's a critical thing. In other words, does the trader have skin in the game? Do the people recommending the trader have skin in the game? You've probably seen those things where you go to the person and they say, hey, this is a great thing. And you go, well, great. How much money do you have in? And they go, oh, nothing. That's a red flag, right? Conversely, if you go to somebody and you say, how much money do you have in? And they show you their account and they show you, this is what they've done for me. That's a good sign. That's a proceed type of a indication. The things we look for in traders are consistency is number one. Are they getting good results on a consistent basis? Do they manage risk well? Stop loss is all about managing risk. Are their drawdowns low? What's a drawdown? A drawdown is when you have a trade that is an unrealized loss, and hopefully not a big unrealized loss, because unrealized losses can become realized. That's the risk. And so you want to make sure that the drawdowns are low, their past performance is good. Not always an indication of future results, mind you, but it gives you a pretty good window, of how they've done. What is their win ratio in trades? This can be a misleading one, by the way. You can have somebody with a 50% win ratio that will earn you more money than a 95% win ratio, just based on how they manage risk up here. So people will often look at this, particularly if they're new in this arena, and be misled by this, they're 98% wins, but they don't know how to manage risk, and they get that one losing trade and they completely tank your account. That's not good. Do they have a Telegram channel in a group? Can you communicate with them? That's critical. What's the total trade volume? What's the number of people that they have as subscribers? That's also a good indication of the validity of the trader. Now, these are a couple of the tracking systems that we're using. You'll see both of these today. One is called FX Blue. One is called My FX Book. Okay. These are things that give you the report card on the traders. And the trader that I want to explore today, we have a trading banner, a trading brand called Zorro, and we're very actively engaged in picking the traders, choosing the traders, making sure the traders cut the mustard to be in this brand. They don't get here by accident, in other words. And the first one I want to show you is Zorro 2. This is a return that was a weekly return of this amount, a monthly return of this amount, profit factor, total return here. This was as of yesterday, 27.94% per day return, 0.73 per week, 3.69 per month, 16.44. Now, I'm going to give you a copy of Zorro 2 here. This is of the large account that they trade with. This account is over $10,000. That is their personal account that they trade with. We're very fond of this trader. And the other thing you're able to do is you can use this is good. This shows you the Zorro, this particular format. I just added this, so pardon me for stumbling around here. This is FX Blue. I just sent you the link in chat for the FX Blue for this particular trader. This is the same trader on My FX Book. And you see they have a generally up and to the right direction. There they had a bit of a loss, up and to the right, a bit of a loss there. This was a week ago. Here is the following week, and you see that little loss, not only have they made it up, but then some. So they're right back where they should be, right back on track. And I'm going to show you why seeing these, although when you experience it, it's no fun. Nobody likes losses, but are they managing the account and protecting your equity is the key question here. Are they doing that in a systematic manner? And you'll see why that's critical. Here is, let's see what this is. This is Zorro 3. What's the difference between Zorro 2 and Zorro 3? Just the amount. It's the exact same trading strategy. Zorro 3 is higher risk. because the position sizes are bigger. So higher risk, should you get better returns? Yes. But you do take more risk in doing so. And this is a relatively new strategy. I will send that out for you as well, which is coming to you in chat right now. So you can take a look at these on your own. And the other one that I'm going to show you is in fact, I'll just show this to you because this is kind of fun. This is one that is this is an account of mine personally, and I'll put it on the screen here. This is FX Blue, literally live. And you'll see this account had $500 deposited into it. It's now at $596.98. And this again is an example of FX Blue. It's got a lot of data here that you can look at. You can look at stats, and this is achieving a weekly return on a $500 account of 3.8%, a monthly return of 16.7. It's been running for 73 days. Profit factor 1.96. Here's the kind of the synopsis right down here. Total return per day, per week, per month. So if you like the looks of this, you can subscribe to this trader. We really like the looks of this. In other words, this trader is doing very well in terms of producing good results for our clients and putting a smile on their face consistently. And this is not with a huge account. This is with a small account, really, $500 account, and getting very, very good results. So I'm going to send this to you also. Poke around on these buttons up here. Here's statement. Here's stats. You won't hurt anything. You can just poke around on here and take a look at what's going on with this trader, and you can keep track of them. So I'm going to send that out to you right now. These are the tools that we use to manage or evaluate. Manage isn't the right word, because managing it is something when we interact with the traders, we want to know particularly, what their strategy is with regard to risk management. Do they manage the risk properly? Are they keeping the drawdowns low? We're constantly getting into those conversations with traders, to make sure to protect our own money. And that helps you protect your money too. Okay, because if we can put a smile on our face, we can put a smile on your face. That is the objective. Now, to sign up with a trader, be sure to honor your sponsor, get your sponsor's trader link, and enroll with the trader with that link that they get to you. Get together with the person that enrolled you here, get their link for each of the traders. It's very important to do that. And that way, the person that enrolled you will have a bigger smile on their face. Now, a change of gear here a little bit. What do you think about this graph you see on the screen? Does this look like a good, competent trader? Let me have you ponder that for a minute. You like the looks of that graph? Looks pretty good, right? Up and to the right. Yeah. It's a trick question, guys. And here's why it's a trick question. This is the way the graph really needs to look. See these little bites? I call them shark bites. Maybe the shark is just tapping on the victim, but you don't want to see a great white. You don't want to see these great big huge bites out of the blue graph there. But you do want to see this. Why do you want to see this? These are losses. These are not unrealized losses or drawdowns. These are actual losses that you take from time to time. Why is that important? Because no trader, any good trader, any really super good trader, they all have losses. They all use stops. If they don't use stops and they're not protecting the equity, they won't be ones that we recommend, because we don't like that. We want our capital safe as it can be in a risky environment. This is a book that if you don't, excuse me, if you don't have this book, I really encourage you to get a copy of this. It's on Amazon, written by Tom Hugard. It's called The Best Loser Wins. You can get this book in written format. I've got my copy right over here. I liked it so much, I got the Kindle version and I got the Audible. You can listen to it on Audible. The only benefit, not the only benefit, one of the key benefits of having the book is he does cite examples in the book where you can look at diagrams of what he's describing. But the overall thesis is, don't be afraid of losses. Be afraid of people that don't take losses. Let that sink in. If they're not taking losses, that means they look great until they look like, they fall off a cliff because they're not protecting your capital. It's really important to recognize the very best. This guy is, worked for several Wall Street firms. He's won many trading competitions, and he is talking about why it's important to embrace losses. This isn't something we're taught in most societies. Hey, it's okay to lose. It is okay to lose here. It's a complete paradigm shift. If you don't have losses, that means you have somebody that probably is not protecting your capital real well. That's a big red flag. So this is a treatise on how to get your brain around that idea from a high stake trader. And this guy makes serious money every day he trades, and he has losses. He's as good as they get. He has losses. The very best do. Here's an example of this with one of our traders. This was a couple of weeks ago. And you see, here's a profit, loss, 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 little win, little win, little win. And he managed to eke out a profit at the end of the day. Now, why is this important to see this? Because something went against him here, and he didn't let it run and turn into a big loss. He kept it a little loss. That's the thing I want you to get your brain around. If you're unfamiliar with this turf, this is exactly what you want to see. This is the data manifestation of this. This is those little bites. This doesn't have them. Looks good. Be careful. Be careful, gentle listener, because this guy can look really good and then suddenly have a giant bite when the market really goes against him because he's not protecting your equity. So this is something you really, really want to be careful of. And if you're unfamiliar with this, get together with somebody on your team that is familiar with it, because they can help bring you up to speed on that. Now, how do you get your money in and out? Most places in the world with RoboForex allow Visa and MasterCard. Man, many places do additionally offer cryptocurrency. One notable exception is the UK. No cryptocurrency available for those in the UK. My account that is with my wife, I still haven't updated this. I've got to do that. Shows N26 and Revolut there at the top. Let me make a note to myself. Deposit method slides needs update. These are not available any longer. These two and this is a representation of an account that was opened with Romanian, excuse me, a Romanian ID, KYC'd with a Romanian ID. All of these other methods on here are available. This is how you can deposit. This is how you can withdraw. One of our personal favorites is USDT with the Tron chain. This is a very popular one. And you'll see other methods on here also. Tron is another one that's really fast and inexpensive. Bitcoin, of course, is on here, Visa, MasterCard. And last but not least is your own bank transfer, okay? This is available, I think, virtually everywhere. And it's quite quick. We had some fun yesterday. I was kind of chiding Robert Russell because, these are some examples that he did, and it's a very great example of, you can use USDT. This is a crypto stable coin. For those that aren't familiar with USDT, this is exactly equivalent to $1. Here's bank transfer. I mean, look at this. He's getting that done in 13 minutes. Visa, MasterCard. These are all over the map as well, but we tell people 2 days, and they're generally pleased, really pleased when they get it in a lot less than 2 days. But I want to just focus on this up here for a minute. Robert is using Binance to do his withdrawals, and I keep chiding him and saying, you got to get yourself a SafePal wallet. Well, I proved it yesterday. We did a withdrawal with Robert was on the call, and we had another client on the call with us. And we set a timer. I did a $500 withdrawal. I hit enter. And no joke, 20 seconds later, the money was in my account in SafePal. I mean, like, boom, just like that. And so if you use SafePal or a good high quality DeFi wallet like that, it seems to be much I don't know why this is, but it is, because we have consistent times that are longer than that on a big exchange. They may have some filter or something else. I don't know what's in the middle. Use SafePal. It's under 2 minutes with rare exception. And I was kind of shocked, also shocked. I mean, I couldn't believe it was there in 20 seconds. So now I want want to kind of shift gears here a little bit. And I want to chat with you about, okay, let's say things are going well and you are interested in getting your money to grow, right? Forgetting the manual trading and you learning how to trade for a moment, just using copy trading. You're a client, you want your account to grow. We all do. I mean, that's a common theme in virtually everyone here. Before I get into that, I have to remind you, trading is risky. These are some of the countries that this is not available in. One of the one is my home country, USA, Canada, Japan, Australia, and so on. There's countries where this is not available, and we are very clear about disclosing that because we don't want to waste somebody's time trying to get engaged and enroll if they're not able to. But here's the central one. Never risk funds you cannot afford to lose. Okay, if you're playing here, make sure it's money that's discretionary money, discretionary income. So what I'm going to get into is I'm going to get into compounding. And what I'd like to have you ponder for a moment is let's assume you have gone through the test period. Everybody kind of does a test. I mean, let's be real. Does this thing work? I'm not going to unload the truck just yet. I want to see that I'm going to put a baby deposit in to make sure everything works. Good. You should do that. And there is the day, however, and it may take, I don't know how much time each person needs to see to go, okay, I'm comfortable. Now I'm going to load the wagons and really put some money that's going to create a meaningful result. Because we can show you can have accounts here with $100 and you can make good returns with those $100. Let's say you made a 2% return in one day. That's a dandy return. That's on pace to earn over 30% a month if they achieve that with consistency. Here's the thing. What's 2% of $100? Answer, $2. You can't even go to McDonald's with that. Come on now, right? In other words, there's a point at which you need to have money that is going to generate a meaningful return. So what I'm asking you to do is let's pretend for a moment that you're through the test period. And now you're putting in money that would be, okay, if I can achieve this on a weekly basis, I'm going to probably, if I do it for a few months, I'm probably going to tell the boss it was nice knowing you, but not that nice. Adios. Right? In other words, you might leave. You might have a game-changing or a life-changing outcome if you could have evidence that this is working for you to generate income. So with that in mind, what would be the number, assuming you've gotten your testing out of the way and everything is going to your liking, what would be the number that would generate a meaningful return if you could get a good return on it each month? In other words, what would you start with? And I'm gonna post what I'm about to show you here, this calculator and how you work it in chat so you can have it for yourself. You'll see how to work it. But do me a solid and type in chat, what would be the number that you would start your investment with? Assuming you have tested it already. I see from Robert Russell, $1,000. Okay. And Alan, William, Abdul, Andre, Crypto Maniacal, Derek, Elder, Andre, Nick, and Kelvin, what would your number be? I see $500. I feel like an auctioneer here. I've got a $500, $500 bill, 500, 500. I got a 500. I got a 300. I got a 300. Okay. I got to bring the auctioneer in here. Come on, guys, give me this. This is the participation section of the presentation. What would you put in to start out? 500 from Kelvin. Okay. Okay, we've got a 500 from Kelvin. We've got 300 from Andre. Keep going, guys. Want to get everybody participating here. I'm going to choose an average, just in the interest of keeping momentum going on the presentation. I'm going to choose $800. Okay, and let's say for the sake of discussion that you want to choose 800. Let me show you what this looks like. Let's say your trader on average was earning 1% a day, but you've got to take out the 30% performance fee. Remember, they've got to eat. So they charge 30% on any profit that they create for you. Most of the traders, some have different formulas depending on the trader because the trader can define this themselves. But most of the ones we work with are 30% of the profit. They only charge it, by the way, if they have incurred a profit for you. No profit, no fee. They've got to do well and put money in your account or you don't pay them. Okay. So if you know, as an example, if they earned $1,000 in a month for you, you'd pay them $300, you'd keep $700. Okay. So let's say, for the sake of discussion, that they're earning 1% on a daily basis. You take off the 30% and you end up with 0.7. Okay, on a daily basis. Let's say that they do that for you for a year. What do you think your $800 is going to turn into? And, now here's a key question. See right here, it says include all days of the week. Let me get rid of this banner down here. The answer is no, because it's Forex trading. You just want these 5 days a week, not Saturday and Sunday. The markets are closed on Saturday and Sunday. So here we go. We calculate that. Look at that. You are witnessing the eighth wonder of the world, the power of compound interest. Albert Einstein said it was one of the eighth wonder of the world, and old Albert was right. Look at this. Your $800 turned into $49.40 in a period of 12 months. Here's your earnings. Not much, not surprisingly, we're just about through the month of September. But look, October is the first full month. And here's how this is working, guys. So in October, if the trader earned this amount on $800, you would have added $28 by the end of September. So you start October with $828.39. Then in October, trader earned you, assuming he's getting 0.7% each day net to you, 1% minus the performance fee. And so you've now, at the end of October, you've got $965. Then you start November with $965, trader earns you $160, and you end November and you start December with $1125. You're seeing compounding work, guys, right here. The power here is it's daily compounding, which is the most powerful type because it's very frequent. Today's numbers add on to tomorrow, and tomorrow the trader is trading with that increased balance. Very, very powerful. Now, here's a key concept. Make sure to tune in here. Let's say, for the sake of discussion, that you want to minimize your risk, which we definitely advocate you do that. Right in here, in between January and February, on these numbers, you have doubled your money. Your $800 is turned into $1,600. Why is that significant? Because how about this as an idea? How about you get your $800 back? You get your $800 back, you have just completely minimized your risk. You have your seed capital back, and your trading is happening from profits that you created, and those profits are then trading on an ongoing basis. I'm sure you can figure out what to do with that $800. But remember this. Now, what I want to show you is what if you had a trader that was getting, let's say 2% a day. And let me just do this. Let's take the number 2, enter that, take 30% off the top again. That's 60 cents. So let's say the trader, you were netting 1.4% a day. If the trader was earning 2% a day, okay? Just to show you the contrast in an example. And this, by the way, might be the difference between Zorro 2 and Zorro 3. Let's say you got 1.4% in a day. In fact, let's make it 1.2, just to make it even more conservative. So the difference is 0.5% in this example, 0.7 to 1.2, okay? Whoops, what happened there? 1.2%, okay? What do you think this $4,900 this 800 is going to turn into? Remember, we had 49.40 in the last example. Ready, go. It turned into 17,000. Whoa, that's a nice jump in the right direction, isn't it? Just 0.5% difference, and you have a giant difference in outcome. Now, all of a sudden, you're between the end of November and December, you've got your doubling of account. In other words, it's a little over 2 months. Wow, that's pretty cool. That means you have, you don't have to do this. This is your money. You can do with it whatever you wish. But if you did do this, in other words, you got your account at $1,600 somewhere between November, somewhere early December, you got to $1,600, pull your 800 out, that's what I do. You can do whatever you want. But I'm suggesting that's a good idea because you've completely minimized your risk then. So with that in mind, this is something that is just such a powerful idea though. This example shows you 1 year. What if we went to 2 years? This is where you really start to see compounding and the muscle. Your $800 in 2 years at this rate of earnings would be worth over $400,000. And I know, when I looked at this originally, I'm like, this is hocus pocus. There's got to be something weird here. Come on, that's ridiculous. That can't be. This is math. This is simple math, guys. It's a real thing. We have people that are achieving results that are similar to this and on track to do this and even maybe exceed it. It's cool. Now, there's a point at which you say, I would like to take some of that money out and not just put it back into the account. I want to do some withdrawals. I know, crazy idea. I want to touch some of that money. Let's say that at the end of October in 1 year, your account is worth $25K. And this assumes you've already gotten your 800 back. So you're completely risk-free. You're playing on the house's money, so to speak. Let's say that you put in $25,000. You're getting the same level of return here. And let's say that is October of 24. We start then. Right there. Boom. Calculate. Look at that. Wow. That's working. Your little $800 turned into 12 million bucks. I can make you rich, by the way, with a compound calculator. I can. I'm excited about that. I want to make you rich in real life, like actually seeing it happen. Now, there's a point at which you say, you know what if I took out 50% of those earnings? I reinvest 50%, I take 50% and put it in my pocket. What does that look like? It's going to reduce your overall return. Remember, it was 12 million. Now it's 567,000. Here's the difference. You earned $1 million. You put 542K back into your account. You put 542K in your pocket. It went right in your wallet. And you can do that every month. And your account is still growing. Okay. Here is the end of a 2-year run. You've got an account value of 564,000. You've taken out 542. You grew your account by 542. You say, I don't think I need that much money. Let's leave in 20% more. Let's leave in 70%, and we're going to reinvest 70% into the account. Going to take out 30%. The number I want you to watch in particular is your account value. Just changing this by 20%. Watch this. This, I submit, is a nice balance. You still, and here's what's crazy. You took out more money in this model because your account has grown a lot more. So you start to see the muscle of compounding. Look at right here. You're earning 66,000 in a month right there, of which 46 is going back into your account and 20 is going in your pocket. You can play around with this and determine your own formula, your own plan. In other words, but if you have a trading plan, it should incorporate, how am I going to do compounding? And at what point do I want to get my money back out? I submit that should be as quickly as possible. And then with profits, deploy one of these types of plans. Maybe you go 100% for a while, and then you change it to 50-50 or 60-40 or 70-30, whatever your desire is in terms of, if the trading is consistent, you can be taking out cash. In this example, you put 1.9 million back into your account. You took out 833,000 and put it in your pocket. Is that something that is a model that would work for you? I don't know. I don't know what your goals are and your trading objectives, but this will give you a means of being able to make a plan. And if you're disciplined about, don't take out more, if you want to be on target with your reinvestment, your account by the end of this period is almost worth $2 million, and you've still taken out 800K. That's pretty damn powerful, right? So enough teasing you with the calculator. Use this, get familiar with this tool. It's something that can be really an eye opener for people that are unfamiliar with compound interest. We have traders that are producing these kinds of results. Will they have losing days? Yes. But will they have a winning day where you can come up with a formula to formulate your plan and know that you have a pretty good shot of hitting it? I think you do. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. So that's compounding. What I've gone over so far is how copy trading works, how we choose the traders, the solidity of the broker, how you do withdrawals, and then compounding. What I want to do now is show you a couple of things that are available to you, assuming my keynote stays in the right place. The first one happens on Mondays, and it's at 8 p.m. UK time. This is a really good roll your sleeves up. It's intended for people that are already in or about to be in. They've made the decision to join, or they're already joined, and they want to have hand-holding through the process of getting their account set up properly. No better person to do that than Robert Russell, the top leader on our team. He's a terrific leader and terrific teacher, and can help you get up to speed with what do I do to get my account set up? How do I verify my account? What cards do I need to, all the minutia that you need to get your account set up properly, and more importantly, to have your team get their account set up if you're doing affiliate work. Let's see here. And then on Wednesdays, and I realize I said we were going to do this the last time and I lied. We've got to get the Tuesday call updated on here also. Tuesday, there's a call exactly like this one, led by Robert Russell. It's also at 7:30 p.m. UK time, correct, Robert?
Yeah, correct.
Oh, okay. So I have a slide missing. We won't next week, which is the presentation call on Tuesdays. That's something that you can invite prospects to. It's like this one. It's intended to be an additional presentation each week. So we're missing a one here. It's at the same time as this Wednesday one. What's the Wednesday one? For those that want to learn kind of the baby steps of going into manual trading themselves, this is a call that does that. It helps somebody say, okay, I'm getting copy trades coming in from the trader. I wonder if I could trade at the same time and kind of watch what the trader does and do what the trader does. A really good way to learn how to trade, by the way, is following somebody that's good. Even better, taking trades with them. They take the trade, it shows up in your account. You get a notification on your MT4 on your phone. Hey, pay attention. You hop in your account and you can see the trade, and you can take that trade with them right then and there. The benefit of that, by the way, is you don't have to pay the 30%. How cool is that? If you're inclined to do it. Now, you don't have to do this. Also, Robert will show you some of the things that he's doing in his journey of being a manual trader, and he's quite good at manual trading. So this class is going to stay free. The initial part, we will have a 201 version of this coming in the first quarter of the year that will be a paid class, where if you want to get signals and learn, really like take the manual trading part seriously, that will be available to you as well. And then on Saturdays, we have this event, which is each Saturday, 9 a.m. This is the only one of the events that has the drawing of $100. And then part 2 of this event is we have the Q&A and how to get enrolled. One of the things you need to do, if you're a guest here, is make sure to get together with your sponsor, the person that referred you here, get their link. Do that right now if you're a guest here, and we can show you in part 2 how to use that link to enroll. Okay, if you like what you see, we can help you get enrolled right on the spot right now. Also, the site down at the bottom here, I'm going to type that in chat. This is our team website, and it's a really good place, kind of a one-stop shop. This is what it looks like. Whoops, let me get the link here. This site is, you can have this working for you 24/7. And you send your prospect here, they can see the event calendar, they can see the a presentation video, they can get plugged into the groups and the YouTube channel. They can register. Now, from right here on down, they need your link. If you're sending your guest here, they need your link. They're not going to find somebody to sign up with. They can't. They have to get the link from you. Once they get the link from you, they go to this green button right here that teaches them how to enroll, and it's a step-by-step process to enroll, both as a client and as an affiliate if they choose to do that part. And the step 5 is just repeat steps 1 through 4. Very simple. Connect the dots, follow the bouncing ball. Okay, that's what this is about. Down at the bottom are all the tools that we use, that I use, and this presentation and a lot of other stuff is in here that's available to you and free. So that's our system as far as 24/7 presentations and walking somebody through how to get plugged into RoboForex. So with that, I'm going to get into a quick overview of the affiliate part, and then we'll get into the drawing and have some fun with that. What is the affiliate part? It's simple. I'll show you that. I'll show you that it really works, and you can withdraw your money at any time, or you can add the money to your compounding, or you can take a part and add it to the compounding, similar to what I showed you with the what part do you want to reinvest on the compounding calculator. You can do whatever you want. It's your money. But if you do want to accelerate your account growth, you can add that money to compounding, and away you go. Your account's growing at a higher rate. How do we get paid as an affiliate? Well, the first one is with our own trading. In other words, we have a copy trader that's trading for us, and they trade on our behalf, and we earn money from that. The second one is that we enroll people as clients, and when they're a direct of ours, meaning a personal enrollment, they use maybe the same trader that we use, and then you get a piece of those earnings every week. If they let's say, for example, the trader charges a 30% performance fee. Well, that trader in most cases has agreed to split that with the affiliate that referred the client. So you refer Johnny Smith. Normally, Johnny Smith would, well, he's going to pay 30% either way, Johnny Smith. Each dollar that comes in, he's going to pay 30% of that. As long as a dollar is earned, then he agrees to that fee. The cool part for you as the affiliate is you could get half of that. In other words, so if there's $1,000 earned, there's a $300 charge on that $1,000. If that was earned in a week, let's say, the trader would usually get 300. But if you're the affiliate that brought Johnny to the table and Johnny signs up, you get 150, trader gets 150 because he agrees to split that with you. Then there are the brokerage fees. All Forex brokers have brokerage fees, and not surprisingly, so does RoboForex. You get a piece of those fees. And then on a monthly basis, you get a nice bonus that is based on what fees were earned by you. So here's how that pencils out. Let's say that you're on step number one, you have $5,000 in your account, you make a 23% return. It may be higher, it may be lower. This is just an example. So you have a gross profit of $1,150. Okay. You take $1,150, multiply times 0.7. There is the amount that is your take home. That $805 is after the 30% performance fee. Okay. So you've got $805. Next month, you start with $5,805 in your trading account, unless you withdraw some of that, which you can. It's your choice. It's your money. You can do with it what you want. So let's say, and this commonly happens, your circle of friends, they also have 5K. You have 5 of them come aboard. There's $25,000. They also got 23%, let's say, that month. So there's a gross profit of $5,750. Multiply that times 30%, that's $1,725. And since you were responsible for those 5 clients being there, the trader splits that with you, you get $862. Trader gets $862, you get $862. Pretty good, right? In other words, this isn't a lot of clients, and yet you're getting paid a nice chunk. Again, what can you do with that? You can withdraw it. You can withdraw a part of it. You can put all of it into your trading account. It's your money. You can do with it what you want. Nobody's forcing you to do anything. Here's how we're paid on the brokerage side. In other words, the broker charges fees. We get these percentages from our team, first level all the way through the 5th level. And it's a 5-tier compensation plan. Once a month, if you've earned between $100 and $500, you get a 10% bonus. If you've earned between $500 and $30,000, you get a 15% bonus up to $4,500. And if you're earning over $30,000 in profit from the plan, you're a superstar. Your income starts at 20% of that number. Very, very powerful compensation plan. Robert, what kind of money are you averaging right now on a weekly basis from the 5-tier part of the plan?
So the 5-tier, $700-800 a week and higher.
Yep. And that's not counting the trader income. That's not counting anything else. That's just this part of the plan.
Yeah, just that part. Yeah.
Yep. Thank you. So the affiliate plan is simple. It works. You can withdraw the money. You want a paycheck every week. It's your money. You can do with it what you want. You want to put it into trading, you can do that. You want to split it and some into trading, some in your pocket, you can do that. It's your money. You can do whatever you want with it. Now we get into the fun part of the equation here. This is, I always feel like a game show host when we do this part of the presentation each week. It's great fun. What we do is we have a drawing where, in fact, I'm going to make sure I do a screenshot of this each week to make sure that we have a monument of the previous week. There we go. Oops, I hadn't officially made you a co-host. These multiple monitors kill me sometimes. I just saw that prompt on the other monitor. Okay, let me do this. There we go. So these are the winners from last week. What we need now, and Robert, do you want to go through the rules on this? I think this would be the appropriate time to do that so that we have a clear example of what the expectation is as far as participating in the drawing.
Okay, no problem, Robert. Thank you. So, folks, we do this $100 funded account every week. So there's new rules which is going to start from today. So the $100 will go into your account. So we're going to tick the 120% bonus that RoboForex allows us. Okay, so that $100 will become $220, maybe $230. Folks, with us ticking the bonus, okay, it means the funds is now tied into the account for a certain period of time. You can withdraw your profits each week, okay? It's not keeping you from withdrawing your profits. We're just going to hold the funds in your account just to give you a little bit of a chance to see, you can actually make money here. Let's build yourself maybe a nice little pop for maybe later on. So I think it's between 3 and 5 months. You will be able to withdraw your complete total funds. Why are we doing that?
Robert, I need to interject something here. Guys, part of the reason that we're doing this is we want to show you the process of trading. The intention of this bonus was to show you that very process of trading. We had examples of people got the $100, said, thank you very much, adios, see you later, and they withdrawed all the money. That's not what it was intended for.
Yeah.
So what we decided to do was there's a tool in RoboForex that allows you to have an increase, a magnification of your capital, and it can be beneficial, but there's some restrictions on it. You can't withdraw that money. That suits this whole process well. Our motivation was we're comfortable with giving out the $100, but we want it to be used, and ultimately, can you get your hands on that money? Yes, you can. It's just going to be deferred a period of time. And in the meantime, you can have trading happening, you can have earnings happening. You still want it, but it's going to do and perform in a way that was what the original intent was, which is to have you see the trading and how the mechanics of the trading works.
Exactly. So, folks, as it says today, whoever the winner gets, we will have the $100. We will take the 120% bonus. So that means then in your trading account, you have $220 to start, which is a bonus. It's even more than $100, which is great.
Yeah, exactly. And so who can play? Who can participate? The people that can participate are, hang on 1 minute here. Guests can enter the drawing. Unfunded clients, meaning they've registered, but they've not funded their account yet. They've KYC'd. They haven't funded the account. Funding is the thing that's the line. If you funded, then you can't participate. But if you're unfunded and you're registered, you're verified, and everybody must agree to allow us to publish your name and picture. We're going to add the additional stipulations here. By the time we do this next week, we'll have this slide updated. But it's for good reason that we're doing this, because we want to make sure that the people that are winning are using it in the intended manner, which is not, us being a charity. It's us in business wanting to have trading take place. And the people that win, we hope, have that same sentiment. So the money will be delivered to you once your account's verified, and then we will set up the account with you in the manner that Robert described, which is to use that bonus, that 120% bonus. So with that, we need to have the names of the guests that are here and eligible to participate.
Okay, so the first one is Duarte, D-U-A-R-T-E.
D-U-A-R-T-E?
Yeah.
Duarte, okay.
And we have Andre, A-N-D-R-E.
Yes, sir.
Derek.
D-E-R-E-K.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have Bill.
Okay.
We have Nick.
With a K or just a C?
Andreas, okay.
André, Brasil.
Brazil, Andreas.
Ah,
Yes.
Andres.
Yes.
Please, André.
It is Andre, okay.
Please, André. Yeah. Puta que pariu, merda, não.
See, I played in a band with a woman that married a Brazilian, and I back in the dark ages of the 80s, I was playing in a band with some Brazilian musicians.
Jest tutaj ktoś, kto mówi po polsku. Jest ktoś, kto mówi po polsku. You speak Polish.
I thought you were Portuguese. Okay, very good.
We got another Andre from Portugal. We got two Andres, yeah. One Andre from Brazil and speak Polish.
Okay.
Oh.
Now it's becoming more clear. We've got Andre and Andres.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Who else? Anybody else?
Abdul, A-B-D-U-L.
Abdul. Okay.
And have you Nick, N-A-C-K.
N-I-C-K.
That's it.
Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you've got what is that? I'm just curious. See, I feel like an odds maker here. I like this. I want to own a casino. You've got a 14% chance of winning. Try to get that in Las Vegas. Okay. Are y'all ready? Are you strapped in? Do you have your seatbelts fastened? Let's get ready to rumble. Boom. All right.
Yes.
Okay, good luck.
Here we go.
Andrzej.
Here we go.
Andrzej.
Oh, it
Puta
is
que pariu.
Bill
Bill.
has won. So
Nicely
Bill,
done, Bill.
So Bill is William. Okay, so let me check. I think. Let me see, double check here. I'm pretty sure that's what he said. I'm just going to the top. Where do I find it?
Bill, can you unmute?
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi, congratulations.
Thank you.
Where are you from?
Devon in the UK.
In the UK. Terrific.
Excellent.
Who referred you here?
Simon Penson.
Ah, Simon. Yes, I know Simon. Yeah.
Okay, I will leave that to you then, Mr. Russell and Bill. What you'll need to do is get together with, have you already enrolled? Have you registered?
I registered with Simon, yeah.
Okay.
Perfect. Okay, so that step's out of the way. I'm going to say congratulations and turn off the streaming, and then we can get into any Q&A. So again, congratulations.